is you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On second down, here's Rodgers. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a third and about 13. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Austin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The offense on your screen now, and Todd Gurley on your screen. That is the back of the present and the future. And
what an amazing return for him from a knee injury his last year in college at the University of Georgia. Now it's like it never happened. There's nothing he can't do on the football field. And if you're a defense, that's a long day trying to prepare for Todd Gurley.
Again they run with Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Mike Daniels continues to get better and better with each year. A nice run stopper inside.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Flushed out right. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Finding time. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Cunningham. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff stays on his feet. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. This is taken at the 18. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They start the drive on the ground with Lacey. Lacey, see you later. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Eddie Lacy, 75 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Here's Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got a to start things out. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And a catch made by Kenny Britt. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play that time for the Rams. 53 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye. On first and goal, Gurley. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Here's Gurley. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Good play here. Third down and goal from the 2. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They begin the drive with Lacey. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space, no gain.
So while we have a moment here, Charles, intriguing matchups of week 3 in the preseason. I know that you saw the Tennessee game. You thought that was pretty interesting.
It was because Oakland's one of those teams we've talked about the entire offseason is making a playoff push. And having Derek Carr at quarterback gives them a leg up, throwing to Amari Cooper and the rest of the crew. And they didn't look bad on offense, but they didn't look as good overall as a team as maybe we expected. Conversely, Tennessee, who went to Oakland and beat them, not many people have hopes for the Tennessee Titans this year. But guess what? They look pretty darn good, and Marcus Mariota's made great strides in year 2.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. It's caught. Nelson. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. One back is Lacey. Rodgers now on 1st down. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Richard Rodgers, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Now Crosby for the point after. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now the return man. This is Benny Cunningham. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing and then throw in the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And if you can see a smile on Tavon Austin's face, I have a pretty good reason why he might be smiling. 42 million reasons why, actually.
What do you mean, if? I mean, of course you can see a smile on his face. And let's face it, they are paying him because of everything he brings to the table. Can catch the ball downfield and make big plays, make people miss. Great return ability. They can move him back into the backfield and make him a running back at different times. He is the ultimate weapon and change-up guy that you have to plan for on defense.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. The one running back is Gurley. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They're running with Gurley. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 11 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Leopard. All right, now look at this.
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Goff. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kenny Brin, 23 yards yards for the touchdown. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
So after the mistake by the offense, it cost him 5 yards. And now 1st and 15. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and it'll be 2nd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and that's not what he did after the catch.
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
To throw is gone. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A man who excelled on this field for USC, Clay Matthews. Coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Third and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. 3rd and long, it's Goff. Looking deep downfield. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll come out in the pistol. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that leads to a Green Bay first. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. And he stopped immediately there. And after that play, we've got a man down, a member of the linebacking core. And the medical staff will attend to it. They come out here in the eye. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And Cook has it left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Brockers busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Rodgers to throw on second down. Out to his left. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 14 yards there on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And quickly they get to the line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that's going to make it 4th down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. They run. It's Lacey. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Another carry now for Gurley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Now, that's not a call you see every day. A toss play inside their own 10-yard line. Takes a little bit of brass right there, and they were able to get a little bit of yardage.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. The one running back is Gurley. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Flush to his right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Let's take it inside his own 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. And they're going to speed things up here.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. In motion left is Cobb. Now Rodgers. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
He has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, here's Goff. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Goff on first down. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
And there's a good opportunity. Just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Gun! Gun! Undercut. All right, here we go. 3-19.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Completes it right side to Britt. 23 yards on the play.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The throw on 2nd down is gone. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And they're going to have a 3rd down. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Play clock winding down. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Caught left side by Cobb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. One back is Lacey. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Defense maybe trying to guess the snap count there, and it costs them 5 yards. So a first down and 5 for the offense. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing is Rodgers. And complete right side to Cook. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, Rodgers. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Rodgers to throw once more. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. The play clock's running down. And with the play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to duck.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordy Nelson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll run it with Lacey. And he's going to get into the end zone. The two-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is taken at the 3. Fighting through. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage?
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Let's go.
Goff now to throw. He's got Quick. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to lead to a third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end. Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Another pistol look here. Goff. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett. Second down, this is Gurley. And that's a touchdown as they broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Zerline now for the PAT. It's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. Well, Charles, there's an old saying, don't let a loss beat you twice.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon. When you look at it and all of your preparation went into winning this week, now you have to absorb a loss and find a way to shake it off.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.
lost a lot.